This is a private jet, but I'm not flying in it. I'm living in it. And for $10,000, it better come with a helipad and a view like this. I'm also staying in this entire bamboo mansion, this jungle home, and much more from cheapest to most expensive. But does expensive really mean better? Let's find out. A few months ago, I made the choice to visit the most unique B&Bs I could find, a journey that would take me across the world. But of course, I'd have to leave an honest review at the end. So in order to do that, I'd have to stay in each of the 5 B&Bs from cheapest to most expensive. But I added a little twist to the process. It won't be me reviewing these B&Bs. Instead, it'll be my driver. This is Dika. He was our professional driver during our stay in Bali. We invited him over to test out every B&B, review, and rate each place out of 10.
This time, I give it.
After his review, I'll write one on Airbnb, and in the end, a winner will be decided. Okay, let's start with the cheapest B&B on the list.
Behind me is a rice field, and what's crazy about this is that the first B&B that I'm staying in,
it was made from bricks and bamboo and had a bed that was way too nice to be worth $25 a night.
do we even need to see the other B&Bs? I'm sold. This is amazing.
The house also had a selection of books and a prayer statue outside that made it feel very homely. And because it was on a farm, you could always hear the chickens and cows.
I actually love this B&B. It's the cheapest one and it's already my favorite. It has everything. One thing except...
It also had a kitchen. But we don't talk about that. We even met Nyoman, the housekeeper, who is both friendly and very awkward, but mostly friendly. He said both a lot and a little. We spoke for about an hour before heading inside. Walking the rice fields was insane. Look at how small I am compared to these palm trees. I even flew a drone to see just how tall they were. And they were massive. Then it started to rain, which just made everything look cooler. It was now nighttime, and the next morning we had to be up early because we were climbing a mountain, which is part of another video you should probably check out. But because the location was so far away, we had to eat snacks for dinner. And then we were off to bed so we could get enough rest to climb this mountain. But it became hard to do that because my friend had become a Snorlax.
I hate this.
The next morning, after our hike, we got back to find Nyoman had left 2 fruit platters out for us. One thing about Bali is that the service is amazing, and I really don't feel like I deserve to be treated this well. But we ate the fruit platters anyway, and we're on our way to the next B&B. Oh, except Dika had to give his review first.
Okay, it's time for you to check out the place. Go ahead.
Oh, it's fair enough.
It's what? He said it's fair enough. If you were staying somewhere, would you expect a bed like this?
No.
Is there anything you like or don't like about the place?
I like bamboo, wood. Very nice.
Yeah, and this is the bathroom.
Thank you, son.
Yeah. Would you give this place out of 10?
I will give 7.5.
Decimal points even. Not just 7.5. Why would you give it 7.5? What's the good and the bad?
Because, yeah, I really love the decoration and the rice field.
That's a plus, yeah. And then what you don't like about it?
A small space to get here, you know.
Yeah, okay. But I think the price matches the...
Yeah. Overall it's good.
Okay, well we got his review. Let's move on to the next B&B.
Okay, for $250 a night, in most countries you would get a standard room and nothing more. But how about an outdoor bathtub that overlooks the city? The only real issue was getting there. This place had everything you could possibly want. A great kitchen that sat outdoors alongside a dining table, an outdoor stone bath, a huge living room, a bigger bed, and a literal walk-in shower with custom-made lights.
The couch is also really comfy in case anybody wants to sleep on it. Wink, wink. Day 3 of me feeling like I don't deserve to be in Bali. Look at the shower, man. I'm gonna sit down, think about my life, maybe do my work in here. I'll be fine. This is great.
At night, there was a full moon out, and while my friend went to take a call, I captured this shot. And when he was done, he sat down. And honestly, we began to talk about life, relationships, failures, and our future. At night, it started to get cold, so we lit the wood at the fireplace. Then we ordered the most Balinese food we could, pizza. Then we took a second to enjoy the good food.
And I guess fried ice cream.
And also the unreal view we'd see for the night. I also asked my friend to make me coffee, which I thought was a simple request. It didn't even taste good, but he took like 6 hours to make it, so I had to lie. And then we were off to bed. The next morning I woke up early enough to take a bath while watching the sunrise. I did not think it would take 2 hours to fill the tub, but once it did, I hopped in and it felt insane. Watching the sunrise over a city in an outdoor bathtub was something I never thought I'd do. But the craziest part about all this was that I had 3 more insane B&Bs coming up. I mean, how much better could it get? Let's ask Dika.
Om Swastiastu.
How are you, bro? This is the living room and bedroom.
Can you just enjoy it? Can I?
Yeah, of course. It's big though, that shower.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wood. I mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dika's review time. Out of 10, what would you give this
Out
place?
of 10, I will give this 9.
9 out of 10?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
alright.
love this place.
You love it?
You know I love wood. Yeah.
It's the natural feel, right?
Yes.
And the view?
The view was, I think the view 10.
10, the view is 10, okay.
Coffee,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So is there anything, what didn't you like about the place, or what do you think?
It's just nice. It's a nice place.
It's just nice, okay.
Yeah. Because it's far.
It's far.
Yeah.
There it is. It is pretty far away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. It's a drive. Yeah. Well, thank you for another review. That's good.
Something I had not planned was traffic being this bad in Bali. Usually there were just 2 roads, and most people use bikes to swerve to avoid trucks, but because we were in a car, our check-in time went from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., which made me really nervous that they wouldn't let me check in. But when I messaged my host, he was extremely kind and said this: "Don't worry, sir, this is my duty, and I'll wait for you no matter what time." This was the most romantic thing I've ever heard, and he was my B&B host. We got there well after dark and were greeted by a man and his wife who were super nice. Instantly, they offered us dinner, chicken, rice, and kebabs, and it was delicious. But we were really tired and didn't check out the place at all, so we said we'd get up early and check it out the next morning. I don't know what time it is. I haven't seen the place at all, but I think in the morning I'm going to try and catch the sunrise and maybe. And when we did, we were shocked. This place was huge. It started with spiral steps going downwards, and I got a look at how big the house was. It also had a pond with koi fish in it.
I didn't notice this when I came in yesterday, but when I woke up, I realized it has a pond, but not just a pond. Koi fish in the pond.
Which people in Bali keep for good luck.
Besides upstairs, there's also a really cool downstairs to this house, which includes a really nice opening. So when you walk in, the first thing you see to the left are drums. I don't know if they work. This would be worth so much in like anyone else's house in a different country. The kitchen also had incense when we came in last night, and it smelled amazing. And they even left us a platter of fruit. So if anybody could tell me what this fruit is, Resh said it smells like fruit roll-up. And there's also these mini bananas. Walls that you can actually see through. I saw a frog here yesterday.
The downstairs had a toilet and a sauna.
So this bathroom is really cool, except for one thing. When you look outside, you can fully see the person. Please do not walk outside. That sound is beautiful to me.
And if you walked outside of the house, there was something special on the other side.
Behind here is probably my favorite part. It has everything you could possibly want. I've never seen anything like this, but besides the fact trees are literally growing out of the ground and a view that's ridiculous. I mean, wow.
A whole space dedicated to relaxing, with a swing by the door, a whole gazebo, a pool with a waterfall above it, a dining table, and a net you can sit on and take in the beautiful view with, which I was scared to do, but I mean, come on, there was no way I was going to pass this up. If that wasn't enough, the top floor featured a huge room with a TV, high ceilings, a top floor bed, a secret toilet, and seriously, the biggest bed I think I've ever seen in my life.
Look at the statues in here. That's amazing. Bali, you can see the love and effort that's been put into this. When you come in, you don't even notice that the bed is like for 8 people. It's so comfy. When I woke up from the bed, I genuinely thought I was in a dream because I looked outside and the sky was orange and it was so pretty. Secret mini toilet. It's pretty cozy in here. Hold on to love. Hey, it's also got flushing thing. I'm really way too happy about that.
We were then given breakfast, which featured nasi goreng, eggs, and of course, fruits as sweet as our hosts. And I gotta say, sitting outside a jungle B&B, taking in the trees and nature during breakfast was truly astonishing. After eating, there was only one thing left to do. Then we went for a quick sauna. After that, Dika arrived, and it was time for another review.
Cold.
You think it's cold here?
Yeah.
You like this one?
This chill spot.
Yeah, it's not bad, right?
Oh, and there was one thing this place had that no other place did, and this I'm sure of. A gong.
Go for it. Give it some more of that. That's the one. Can you tell me what fruit this is?
Sala.
Sala?
Yeah.
What is it? What?
You can taste it.
Okay.
I love this.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like garlic.
Let's go.
It's really good. And this is outside.
Can you go down now?
Stand on it.
No.
Yeah?
Yes.
There you go.
I feel like really in the village.
It's a beautiful view.
Pool? Wow, it's just like a natural pool. And you got incense everywhere.
And then, yeah, the upstairs as well.
Wow. Also, there's no aircon.
I love that. That's the first thing. Okay, so what do you, out of 10, what would you rate this place?
I think this place 9.5.
9.5.
Really love this place.
You like it?
Yes.
Why?
Made by wooden.
Yeah.
In the jungle.
It's quiet as well. You can hear the sounds of the animals as well.
At the end of this day, I got to shake the owner's hand and say thank you. He and his wife were the nicest two people I think I've ever met at a B&B. I'm not sure. Maybe it was because of the people, but this place felt really cozy.
Okay, we're gonna leave, and I gotta gong this gong, baby.
This next B&B, however, was not cozy at all, because it was a mansion. After going through a narrow road that looks like nothing is at the end, the gates automatically opened, and a host of staff were waiting to show us to our B&B for the day. Then we got the tour, and I was left speechless. I saw the pictures, but sometimes the pictures don't do justice. This one does justice to it. The entrance alone looks like something out of a movie. Past the bamboo-made pathway was a huge oval door you pushed to one side to get through, leading you into a humongous living area. But get this, that was only one floor. It kept going down. The kitchen area was next and had a whole separate dining section. Below that was the first of many rooms, the master bedroom with a walk-in closet, shower, and walkout balcony, and a second room which was pretty much the same but had a hammock instead. Below that were two more rooms, each with double beds and walkouts, with one specific room having a revolving door. I'm not sure what they use it for, but it looks super cool. As well as a media room with a TV, and below that was the bottom floor, finally. Of course there was a pool, a barbecue area, and a whole section featuring a gazebo, but in case somehow that wasn't enough, there also was a whole other guest house, which featured a double bed, a bathroom. This place was a palace. I'm not gonna lie to you, this place was so big we didn't even spend time in every room. I took a second to relax using the hammock, kids swing, chairs, and bed. But really, taking in this incredible view was enough for me, and I got a bit too freaky with the bamboo. I was trying to feel it to see if there were different types of bamboo. I have no idea why I was doing that experiment, but I did. And when nighttime came, my friend and I decided to get some early rest. When we woke up, we were again greeted by friendly staff and a complimentary breakfast of nasi goreng and tropical fruit. Then, of course, it was time to show Dika the mansion, and I had a feeling he would like this place, because he loved bamboo.
This living room.
Oh yeah.
He said, oh yeah.
Oh. Can I stay here for 5-10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay, we'll come back.
We'll come back.
So yeah, it's better. Oh.
Oh. Now tell me something. Would you be watching TV if you had a place like this?
Maybe I'll sleep here.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You're gonna get a workout just by walking in the house?
Wow.
So, what do you think, Dika?
It's really nice place. Really, really nice. Beautiful.
Out of 10, what would you rate this?
This time, I give it 10. All of this place,
Everything.
I like.
And anything you don't like?
No.
Nothing.
And with the perfect 10, there was only one place left to see. Would it somehow beat the Bamboo Mansion? It would have to be special. And was it ever? Cause it was a private jet that cost $10,000 for a weekend. Just pulling up to the place made me feel nervous. I mean, there was no way I should ever be staying here. But when I got there though, I was given a welcome drink and started to explore the area. This place had a huge pool with 2 lounging seats and beautiful trees and shrubs that were extremely well maintained. It also had massive tiles that lit up at night and led me to the main attraction itself, the private jet. Made from the shell of an actual jet, this place was insane. On the right hand side was a bed, a bathtub, toilet, and shower, and to the left in the cockpit was pretty much the same, except it had a deep bathtub. But what stood outside was something that left me speechless.
The wing of the plane has actually been made into a deck, which you can walk out onto all the way 30,000 feet.
During sundown, I took time to explore other areas of the jet, like the helipad, which actually did feature a helicopter service. I honestly thought they were joking, so this was pretty much really like living in GTA. But I felt a little uncomfortable having so many staff members waiting on us. So I made a fire and started talking to one of them, who was super cool. He told me he had worked for many years on different cruise ships, but now had children and wanted to settle down in one place. It was a really sweet moment that I decided to keep in because he also invited me to do a fire dance with him.
You want to try?
Yeah, I'd love to try it.
Yeah.
And I have no idea if he was joking or not, but I totally would have did it. As dinner approached us, we were in the hands of personal chefs who recommended we try the steak, which was some of the prettiest and best food I've ever tasted.
Okay, so we're about to try Indonesia's best food apparently, not just Bali. And we start with the rice. Oh, this is good, man.
I also got bamboozled thinking everyone had forgotten, but the staff and my friend had organized a little birthday surprise with a cake, which was extremely sweet. Not the cake, the people.
Was that good? Thank you.
My friend even got me this gift, which I wore every day on my trip to Bali, and you'll see that in all of the other videos. Subscribe. After eating, I took the evening just to sit in a bathtub and think about the year ahead, and how not that long ago I would have been too scared to travel to a different country, and even to go to such crazy places as this one. That night, I slept as well as I ever had, listening to the sounds of the ocean from a plane of all things. During our final morning, we were greeted with a wonderful breakfast, which included eggs, toast, pastries, and a staff member who said the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's kind of what?
It look like a meth.
With checkout time approaching, I took one last look at the amazing view and thought it was insane. But what did Dika think? And during our toilet review, after 5 B&Bs, we finally asked Dika what the shower toilet thingy did.
Yeah. We don't use any tissue, so we wash it, you know.
None at all. Not at all. So wait, okay, alright, wait. How do you use it? Do you
Just
like that?
yeah. It's simple like that.
I don't know.
Oh, that's what it's for.
So what would you, if you had to rate this out of 10, just from looking at it, what would you give it?
I think
For you.
for me, I think it's 9. You know, it's
Not quite perfect.
It's not perfect.
yeah.
Why do you say that?
It's just not usual thing, you know.
Yeah, no. I agree. I
But
agree.
yeah, the view is really great.
The view's good.
And with that, we had just stayed in the most expensive B&B on the island of Bali. From ocean views from the wing of a plane to 4-story villas, jungle nets, and breakfast with a view. Some stays are hard to beat. But does expensive truly equal better? Not according to Dika, who rated every B&B above 7 and only gave one a perfect 10 out of 10 rating. And that place was the second most expensive B&B on the list. As for me, I actually was torn between the 2 cheapest B&Bs because they offered comfort and coziness. And as much as the big B&Bs felt grand and absolutely amazing, I think feeling like home is kind of priceless. But what do you think? Comment your favorite B&B down below. I'd love to know. Each B&B offered a wildly different experience that I will never forget. From rice fields and outdoor bathtubs to villas, jungles, and plains, Bali has some of the most unique B&Bs I've ever seen, and I can't wait to see more. So, where to next?